Hey guys, okay, before we get into this video, I'm going to recap on the last couple of videos done with the whole streaming of movies and things like that. Some of you guys, it seems like you're having a bit of trouble with streaming the audio side of things, where you seem to be not being able to get Dolby Digital and DTS. Now I can tell you now, with streaming you won't get DTS. That's what this video is going to be about. Now I'm not sure what your problem may be, but I'm going to show you on ripping a movie where you change it, which could be causing you problems. It's all to do with changing it from VOB to MP. So what we'll do here is I'll rip a movie. I'll show you how I rip it and things that I take out, just to save on space, and what you would alter, which could be your problem, which is why you're possibly not getting Dolby Digital sound. And as I said, you cannot stream DTS sound. I've only just recently found this out after ripping a heap of movies that were in DTS. I'm wondering why the file or the movie won't play, or I wasn't getting any sound. But I found out you cannot stream over, a wired system, networking system. You cannot stream DTS audio. But we're going to fix that today. And if you've looked at my videos, you'll notice anything I do isn't basic in any way. It's all pretty much a bit of a, as you would class as a bit of a mindfuck. And I'll show you how I'm going to do this. I know this works, but this is using extra pieces of equipment. This is using the Xbox Slim, the Western Digital box, but the expensive one, because you need a landline, or whatever it's called, in the box. You need your HDMI out, so you need the more expensive box for that. And in my case, I also need a LAN server box where I can have one end plug in and I can have multiple going out. I really only need two out, one to the TV and one for the projector. But we'll have a look at that after I show you this. Alright, this is how I rip movies, and how why you possibly aren't getting Dolby Digital sound and you're only getting 2-channel. This may be why. Let's have a look. Okay, first up we're going to open up DVD Shrink. We're going to open up the disc. I've got the movie The Mist in there, so we'll open that up. Okay, it's opened it up. I'll just full screen that so you can see. Alright, now what you should do here with your movies, hit reauthor. Now this has only got the movie on it, but you drag the movie over, which I've done. Then you right click on the file in here and it says start end frames. Now this is really just to save on space. When you're watching a movie, you don't really need to have the credits. Now you think about it, if you knocked out the credits out of maybe 30 to 50 movies, you'd probably have enough space for yet another movie to fit on your hard drive. So I just knock out the credits, because when the movie's over, it's over. Alright, if you have a look here, the movie's finished. We've just got the end bit of the credits. Done that. Click OK, and it's dropped it down from over 2 hours to now an hour 57. Alright, another thing, you go in compression settings and take off anything that might be, say, 2-channel or any other audio that you don't want. In this case, it's just Dolby Digital. I take off any sort of subtitles. It won't make that much of a difference. It drops it down a little bit, but you get say less compression on your movie. In this case, there's no compression whatsoever. Now I just back that up. Now that'll already go to where all my other movies are. I just got to rename this movie, which was The Mist, and it'll already go to where all my other movies are, and it'll just back up now. I'll also just show you this, my hard drive box that you've seen if you've seen my previous videos. You'll see the light flickering because that's the movie being put on to that 10 terabyte box. Okay guys, as we can see, the movie's now backed up. It's all done. So now I'll go into the hard drive where it is, which would be that 10 terabyte box. As you can see, I'm almost full. I'm going to need another another couple of hard drives. Now the movie is called The Mist. I was wrong, it's actually done it under The Mist. Now if I double click in here, look, there's the movie there. You got all these other files. Now this is actually to burn a copy. Keep it if you want, but what I do is I just click on the name, so I'll make sure the biggest file is at the top, and all this other rubbish, I delete it. I don't need it. Now, the main thing why over your streaming system, why you possibly aren't getting, you know, Dolby digital sound or whatever. Here, I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to bring the camera in. Okay, might not be steady because I'm holding it by hand. But see, that's the movie The Mist there, right? Now what I'm going to do, I'll rename it, I'll call it The Mist. So that'll just do here. Now here where it says VOB, get rid of VOB and change it to MPEG. Now a warning will come up. Okay, if you change this, blah 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 blah. Well, I've done it to bloody 500 movies, so there's no problem there. Just click yes to change it. And it's changed to an MPEG. And we'll have a look. Okay, now I'll double click the movie and it'll play. And as I said, this could be your problem. What could be causing it? I'll skip into it. And as you can hear, there's audio, picture's fine.
Daddy, is there a fire? Is Mommy alright?
I'm sure she's fine. Don't worry, okay? Mind what you're doing, Sally. Oh, come on, we got...
Okay guys, now if this is what's causing you a problem, maybe give that a try and see if you get Dolby digital sound rather than just 2.1 sound. Because I don't have any problems, so I don't quite know what you're doing wrong. But if that's it, that might help you out. Alright, now let's move on to the whole side of not being able to stream DTS content, which is an absolute pain in the ass. I didn't know what was going on. I've now figured out that, yeah, you cannot, even though everything's wired to the Xbox, it will not stream DTS audio. Why? Who knows? But this is the way around it. And as I said, I don't do anything simple. Everything I do is complicated because everything is complicated. Alright, now because I need to run this to the TV and the projector, I'm using one of these boxes. Now I'll show you what this is. This is a TP Link. It's an Ethernet switcher box. So that's all it is there. Now if we look on the back, you can see you got input and multiple outputs for Ethernet connections. Now, you may not need this if you're only running it to one, like your TV or projector. You won't need something like this, but I do because I run it to both things. Alright, now, in my case, I need to run the line in, and I need to run two out. Now, I'll show you these. Now, you may want to get something different. I use the Western Digital box. I've got the Western Digital. I've also got a... oh, I forget the name of it. But if you go through my other videos, you'll see another box that I've got for the kitchen. It turns out that's not as good as I thought. If anything, it was a waste of money. I probably should have got another one of these. Now, this is the... you got a cheap version, a middle version, and an expensive version of these boxes. Now, this is the middle one. Now, you would have... if you go through my older videos, you would have seen when I first got this. You see the back, it's, you know, pretty basic. It does have a HDMI out, but you need a landline or Ethernet connection in. Doesn't have it. So, don't get this one. You have to go for the dearer one. This is the dearer one here. Now, if we look on the back, we actually have the Ethernet connection here. You've got the HDMI out, even optical out, so all that fun stuff. Now, what I need to do, now we're going to do this together. I need to plug into this, plug into this, plug into the Xbox, and plug it into the projector. So, let's make ourselves a real strong scotch, because when you try to wire things up, it drives you nuts and you want to start smashing things. No, not really. I'm just having a coffee, even though I've got quite a nice bar. Alright guys, well, let's go on the journey of wiring up all this crap. And I know it works because I tried it in the other room where I didn't have to wire so much stuff, and I know it streams DTS. This actually, I just thought, this is a bit of a tip. You know, with DTS content, it won't play, you won't get audio unless it's running through a DTS decoder. Well, not the case with one of these things. You can run DTS audio through this into your TV and you'll still get audio. I don't know how that works, but it works. Which means when it runs into the amp will click over to DTS and will go to 5, 6 or 7.1 channel. So let's go and do it.